Hey, how's it going?
Mitch, how we doing?
Nice to see you again. Oh,
How we doing?
pretty good. I've been out golfing. How about you?
Oh, man, I've been hitting the links every chance I get.
Really?
Yeah, well, you know, I got to get out there. I didn't really have a lot of time to go out last year, so I decided to dedicate some time to it this year.
Did you join a league, or are you just kind of trunk slamming it around?
I'm just hitting, I'm trying to hit all the links. You know, we got so many great golf courses around.
We have a lot around here. I had a membership at Cascade a couple years ago.
Oh, sure, yeah, great course.
I let that go. I don't know. I guess my wife didn't find it financially viable anymore.
You gotta make it out there sooner or later, though. Yeah.
Right. So maybe a couple years. Maybe a couple years I'll have another one.
There you go. Yeah, you can always dream, right?
Right. So, getting to business, I know you said on the phone that you're having some pricing issues with the current supplier.
Boy, are we. Yeah, so we've had a similar pricing scheme with them before, but all of a sudden we're getting an 8% price increase from them across the board, which, as I've spoken with you before, we're almost about to double our capacity for metal, and the big boys just will not let that go. So they want me to bring in some other vendors and see what they say.
Right. Well, let me reassure you that this is not a new story. As everyone knows, the commodity market right now is extremely volatile, and so a lot of these companies, especially the smaller ones, are very nervous how they're going to make their buck. And so they've done some. I've heard through rumors that some people are doing some price increases or some price locks. They won't go any lower, no matter where steel is, how much steel is being bought for. And so I just want to say it's not a new thing for everyone. So definitely on your side on that one.
I get that, and what I kind of want to make very clear with you is that if we cannot bring the steel in at a certain price and at a certain rate, this project might be dead. We may end up tooling it in a different direction and using less steel. So if it's not something that you can provide, then you have to be upfront with me.
Well, let me interrupt. Let me say that one thing that makes Allro very competitive and gives us an advantage over our competitors, especially the smaller ones that you're using currently, is we have the ability to sign contracts with you to set a price. I understand, like with this project, that you have all this steel coming in and you don't know how long this project's going to go on for, and you need a right price throughout the whole thing for it to be profitable for yourself. So that's something that we at Allro can offer you, is these price locking contracts for steel and everything like that.
Okay. So that's very good, because we have been burned in the past before, and this is something that with so much at stake, we absolutely cannot risk it.
Right. And how long have you been with your current supplier?
We've actually used our local supplier here for almost 5 years.
Okay, and did you have a supplier before then that was similar in size to what they have?
Yeah, we've typically used smaller.
Right, and that's something that's going to happen with a company like yourselves and these smaller suppliers, is you're going to eventually, hopefully, the goal is to outgrow them, and that's what it's kind of sounding like what you're doing right now. Allro, being one of the largest steel suppliers in the United States, we have that capacity to grow with you. And where that really affects in the prices is we're able to purchase large amounts of steel at a time, much larger than what your current supplier can. And with higher quantity comes a lower price. And so with some of the numbers that you've shown me on this project already, I know that definitely could fit into our pricing scheme very well. We can purchase large amounts of what you need at a single time, and therefore get a much lower price than probably what your supplier can get. So
that's very good. The steady price is an issue, and also being able to keep it coming in, because we're with the input and capacity, we're assuming there'll be an input in or an increase in output. So would you guys be willing and able to accommodate a certain influx for increased periods?
Right, yeah, I mean, that's not necessarily my total job, but I would definitely pass that on along with our engineers.
That's something
you would only work with me, but it's definitely something that Allro does, is we have fabrication needs, we don't have panel bending or anything like that, but we can cut out material for you with the steel that you give us, and so we can definitely meet help you get through the times where your capacity is over what you guys have. So.
And I understand that you guys are a big company, and we've typically used smaller firms in the past, but I want to reiterate that because the reason we use these smaller firms is because of their service, their
Right,
one-on-one.
right.
Is that something that you guys can still offer us?
Yes, that is something that we pride ourselves at Elro. Even being this large corporation, we still have a large amount of sales reps in the entire country. So that shows you that our company grows and our employees grow with it. So we still can offer that same customer service, customer satisfaction that you guys are looking for while having, you know, the added perks of having a large capacity with some fabrication needs to meet your capacity. So that is something that we pride ourselves on. So I want to reiterate that that's something that we really are going to stay focused with. You'll
Okay.
only work with me. You don't have to go through, you know, a large online database like a McMaster car or anything like that.
Sure.
You know, you're working with me. We're doing business together. I want to be an extension of what you guys are trying to do here.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah.
Well, that's fantastic. You know what? I am kind of running out of time today. Do you
That's
think
fine.
maybe I can send you over some numbers and
Yeah,
you
send
can...
me over some numbers and send me over a couple different designs of what you're looking to build.
Okay.
I'm going to run it by my engineering team and my sales team, and I understand that you're looking for that contract. I will see what we can maybe come in at,
Okay.
and then I can probably get you that by next week sometime. So,
You know what? Let me just take a look here. You know what? Let's do something maybe. How's Wednesday look for you?
Wednesday should be good. What about lunch? You want to grab some lunch noon on Wednesday?
Actually, can we push that to 12:30?
Yeah, 12:30 is good.
Perfect.
12:30 is good. All right, well, thanks a lot for having me in. If you have any questions, please call me like you did before. And hopefully this is, you know, something we can work towards in the future. So,
Excellent. Sounds great.
all righty, well, thanks for having me in.
Yeah. Have a great day, Mitch.
You too.
Thanks.